It's your soul, King Kraz. Back with our next character guide. The true king of frauds himself. Clown god of the One Piece world. Now, Shanks' good buddy and Luffy's old rival, they stand to have a lot to be desired, this is for sure. He is definitely, in my opinion, one of the worst characters to play as in this game, in terms of securing high kill counts, and in terms of keeping people consistently juggled for high damage. However, Buggy does have some secrets in Pirate Warriors 4. And we're gonna go into them here real quick. So, sorry, that's not what I meant to go for. So Buggy's unique little fruit power lets him detach his body limbs by either completing his light string or his a couple of his other combos, I believe. The grounded C4 and his grounded light string and his aerial heavy. These moves all allow him to separate his body and to go on a rampage. He's one of the few characters that I would actually recommend throwing X skill set enhancement on. In fact, I'm going to actually do that now. X attack enhancement, yes. And the reason for that is because his X attack deals an astronomical amount of damage. And having a percentage of that is still a humongous percentage increase, especially since we'll be spamming the hell out of that X move. Now, for the special moves, I'll show off a couple of other favorites that I don't necessarily hate. I just think they're not good moves. But I will say Special Buggy Ball is not a terrible option to run if you want to run Hidden Resolve on him more than you want to run something like Burning or something else like that for stamina buffs. But frankly, Buggy just lacks on large hitbox attacks, so that's why I like to give him 2 ults. Flashy Capital Punishment and Flashy Full Charge both employ minion tactics similar to Buggy or Cracker in a more extreme example. And Special Monkey Ball is just a really nice projectile to have. Hits from a pretty solid range, hits for a solid amount of damage, comes out really fast, so you can't really hate on it too much. His skills at the very least have potential to be decent, right? Flashy Full Charge in particular is an interesting one that we'll tackle more into. Unfortunately, his Force Burst says that it gives him increased hit points for set arms. I don't know why it says this. It probably just increases the duration of your limbs. But in either event, for skills, you definitely want your core 4. You want Burning Resolve instead of Hidden, just because you can still run Hidden, but you won't be running as many of your skills as you would on a moveset with faster charging moves. If anything, maybe we should give him Concentration, huh? Concentration would be pretty good. You know what? No, it really doesn't matter. We don't need concentration for this build. It's honestly fast enough. Alright, so his light string is one of his attacks where you can see his limbs doing a little chop chop buzzsaw in the distance. And the visual cue you want to look out for is when Buggy's run animation changes from his car to just this little goofy, incomplete dash, and then there's his normal dash where he turns into the car. Alright, so light, heavy. is what I like to call his taunt move. He grabs someone and proceeds to barrage them with cannon fire for what seems like 10 years. It's probably his worst attack. It does not do a lot of damage. And then we got his light, heavy. One of his flashiest looking moves, looks very cool. Does not do a ton of damage, but just aesthetically pleasing and can actually be used to use the tech type cancel pretty creatively. 2, 3 lights into his heavy, his C4. This is going to be one of the tactics he'll be running the most. Is just running away from his buzzsaw and... Sorry, running away from the festival. This is the Chop Jump Festival that he has. And even if you get interrupted out of it, it still goes on in the background. Alright, we're just going to take care of Dofi real quick. And Perospero. And you know, while we're on it, we can, 4 lights. We can show off this combo string. This feels like another taunt move, to be honest, but this can actually set up pretty well into an ult if you have the chance to hit it. But you'll honestly have better setups to hit enemies out of with your festival than with your cannonball taunt. As you just saw there, I got grabbed into Narnia. Alright, so let's briefly go over his launcher. So his launcher actually has a really nice hitbox on it. And then if you go straight into his heavy, it'll actually put him into a freefall meteor that separates his body as well. And it's actually the fastest way to separate his body. And it's also the fastest way to return to the ground as well. Because his other aerial attack is truly awful. It does no damage and has barely any hitbox. But I suppose it's an option if you like that sort of thing. But look at that. It goes right into the free fall, and then you can just spam that X move. So that X move I was talking about earlier, when your body parts are separated, you'll do this weird, like, what I can only call the can kicks of death. Chop Buggy's little kick does possibly some of the most damage in this game. It's actually insane how much damage those kicks will do. Alright, I'm gonna get away from Whitebeard. He's just a little too much for me right now. But yeah, let's just show that damage real quick. Those kicks are no joke. Alright, so here's Buggy Ball. Buggy Ball has a nice little hitbox on it. It'll even hit enemies like next to you or to the side of you. Oh my god, Whitebeard, please. Now what's useful about Buggy's mechanic is that it appears to keep you trapped in this form. But what you can do is you can use some of your specials to cancel out of it and to set up for another variation with your full dash restored. So like you can get a couple kicks out of this, and then you can pop either your Force Burst or your formation of troops there, or you can use your Muggy Ball. Any of these special moves of yours will restore your dismembered body parts. Now what you just saw me there when I was using the minion setup, if you dash cancel at the right time, you'll be able to dodge in front of them without canceling their animation out. Because if you notice here, if you cancel out of it too soon... Oh, I actually didn't cancel out of it too soon there, but you can prematurely end it before they come out. You don't want to do that. And as you can see here too, naturally when you have your force burst, you're going to be much more powerful. You'll definitely want to save it as a defensive tool with Buggy because you don't have any real offensive measures to take unnecessary risks like I like to normally do. However, with enough practice, you can manage to time that kick into an ult, because his ults are actually pretty reliable. Like, if you're close enough to your target, you'll always hit. Monkey Ball having a pretty freaking sweet hitbox there. Let's go, man. Now let's rough him up a bit. Up. Totally missed. Thankfully, he does manage to get his specials back quickly enough with this build. But the one problem that he does definitely run into is, like I was saying earlier, just getting those high kill counts. So you definitely want to spam those ults. I missed completely. Hilarious. But yeah, as you can see, Buggy definitely does have potential to at least speedrun to get a lot of damage in quick. Very high burst damage, but very low kill counts, so you'll definitely want to spam those ults in order to secure something higher than my normal average with him. But yeah, now that we're not doing any of the tutorial stuff, we can start the next one off and try to go for a proper speedrun. Buggy does have, oddly enough, as a tech type, he does have a few powerful ways of like canceling the stuff that would normally make him slow or weaker. Like, normally you would think that being stuck in an animation would make you weak, but the fact that you can cancel out of it, the fact that you can set up, he's got some sauce, right? He's got some potential. Oh, but Ace. So with Ace, you definitely just want to get out of there, right? You might honestly just not want to fight him. Come on, man. Okay, that should hit for a lot. That's good. That's not bad. So what you just saw me do there too, you can actually cancel out of his festival. You'll still separate. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, his ults are actually very, very reliable. They almost always hit. Let's go on a taunt move real quick. See, that's what you do, right? You bait him over with the taunt move into the ult, because This move will just not take anybody with it. It'll completely miss them. That's why maybe using the minions into the taunt move could work for you. Oh man, that really missed him. He's an unparalleled pirate. The legendary Buggy. Oh, man. Oh, Chopper. Oh, that's right. Chopper wasn't even there for Buggy. That's funny. Oh, man. What a legendary fraud, truly. Now, what you'll notice about capital punishment here, it actually has a pretty large, like vacuum effect on it that it's going to allow you to pull enemies in from a pretty decent range. He's like, yeah, that's totally me. What do you mean? Who else would it be? Oh, that's gonna be a lot of kills. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Oh my god, he's the strongest pirate in the world, dude. Buggy D. Oh, this song is so perfect for him. I was thinking about doing the Buggy theme, but then I remember hearing this, and it's like, oh wait, this main menu ridiculousness is actually perfect for him. I forgot to show off his knife throw, but this also feels like a taunt move. In retrospect, it doesn't even do enough damage to kill mobs. Enough said. Give him the punishment, flashily. Man, I really wish he had a faster way of getting back to the ground. His meteor takes forever, it feels like. Mugiwara! Now this would be the rematch of the century right here. What a cheap way to win against him. Chip him out with knife damage. Alright. Hey, you know, we're actually not doing terrible. We can afford to take our time and get some more kills. No. Why did I do the Tom move? How did I get hit from that? Oh, that's nice. It missed? Oh, Buggy. My guy. I thought he had better range on the Muggy Ball. It appears Muggy Ball is more of a mid-range at most. Alright, I'm getting away from these guys. Nope. I do wish that the minions could be like attacked or sent flying somehow. Have a little bit more combo potential that way. There we go. All right. Well, you can already see where he struggles, but you can also see where he shines too. He has some crazy burst potential, but characters with low kill counts, then low hitboxes, still take 9 minutes to get 4,000 kills. That's not great. Oh yeah, we still making it work with Buggy D out here, you know? We put some respect on the name. I remember one time having Shanks as an ally on my team while I'm playing as Buggy, and Shanks literally goes out of his way to go, "Wow, Buggy, you're doing so good. I didn't even recognize you for a second." Good times.